Too long.
Okay, hello, we're here at Latitude outside the BBC Music introducing stage, and I am joined after an sensational performance by Mr. Giles Robson. Hello!
Hey Mikey, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. Now, you have just performed live at our stage. First time it's ever been here this year, and that is one of the best reactions I've seen all weekend so far. The crowd were going crazy. How do you feel?
Oh man, we're over the moon, you know. We're really looking forward to coming here and playing at the festival, playing on the BBC introducing stage. So the audience reaction was just fantastic for us, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was infectious. It's like you'd possessed some of the crowd into dancing along with your blues. It was amazing.
Yeah, well, we just play humble, straight down the line, 12-bar blues. But you know, everyone in my band, Darren, Andy, and Jeff, are incredible musicians. You know, so it just works together as a unit, and it grooves, and people just love it. You know.
Is this your first time here at Latitude?
It's our first time here in Latitude. You know, and we've only been together a short time. We've been together since January, so this has been a really quick progress for us. You know.
Oh my word! Well, it really does show. Now, if you had to describe someone, the origin of who you are and what your sound's gone through, what would you kind of say are the key points in this?
Well, I'm a blues musician, so I grew up listening to the blues, so and not sort of rock blues, not sort of Gary Moore or Hendrix so much, but the stuff that came before that in the 50s, so Muddy Waters, Sonny Boy Williamson, Little Walter, Elmore James, really basic but incredibly groovy and quite complex blues, you know, rhythmically complex.
Amazing. And you've obviously just played on the stage because you uploaded your music to BBC Introducing Uploader. Can you tell us a little about your story, like when you first uploaded the music, who first played you, and then what's happened since then?
Well, I'm originally from Jersey, and I've got to give a big shout out and a big thank you to the amazing and very supportive Ryan Morrison, who's the BBC Introducing host in Jersey, who does so much good for Jersey musicians. I've since moved off the island and I tour quite a bit now, but Ryan has always stuck with me and stuck behind me and put me forward for things, so I've got to thank him, you know. And we put it up there, and he really liked it, and he's followed us. We've done a couple of other albums, he's followed us and always been there for us, and I think that's the great thing about BBC Introducing, because for us, you know, we play a lot of blues festivals and stuff, but it's great to get in front of mainstream crowds because they love it, as you've seen, you know, they absolutely adore this music. So it's nice to get that reaction from not just a sort of a blues niche crowd who know the music, but from a mainstream crowd as well, you know.
Amazing, and it's interesting you mentioned Ryan because he's actually sent me a couple of questions to ask you. He sent his regards, obviously.
Fantastic.
And he says, when are you next going to be heading home to play in Jersey?
Well, we're gonna get back there sometime in 2017. We just signed a record deal with V2 Records in Holland, and it's going to be coming out in Europe and the UK as well with V2. And then we're building up into 2017. We've got a lot of exciting shows coming up in the autumn, and then some really exciting stuff in January. We're going to be backing three of the greatest blues harmonica players in history, in Holland and in the UK. A guy called Magic Dick, who was with the J. Giles Band in the 70s, really famous, had a big instrumental hit called Whamma Jamma. A guy called James Harmon, who's an amazing songwriter and harmonica player from California, and a guy from Chicago, from the south side of Chicago, Billy Branch. So the band's going to be backing them up and working with them in the UK and Holland, and we've got a lot of festivals and stuff coming up both in the UK and Holland too.
Absolutely amazing. And one final question he's got here is, how much did growing up in Jersey influence your music?
Now, this is a really important point because I picked up a harmonica in Toledo in Spain on a school trip. The weekend I got back to Jersey, in the local arts centre, there was an African-American blues duo called Cephas and Wiggins, harmonica and guitar, put on by a local art teacher who supported the blues and brought artists over. So literally the week I got back, that duo was on, and I heard them, and it set me up for life. And I think it just shows, because that's a Jersey government-funded art centre, and I think that shows the importance of art centres across the country, because I suddenly got access to a music that's completely foreign and alien to me from the other side of the Atlantic, and there it was on my front doorstep. So that, you know, it just goes to show that support of the arts is vitally important, you know. And I'm giving back. I think I'm hopefully giving back some of that spirit now.
Well, if tonight is any testament to that, I would fully agree with that. Finally, Giles, before you go, what's coming up on your agenda? What is expected next on your musical career?
Well, we're going to release the record. We released the record under our own steam. It got picked up by the label. A great label in Holland. They've got Mumford & Sons on their books for Holland, and Skunk and Nancy, Simply Red, so it's quite a big label. So we just hope to keep pushing and getting some bigger festivals next year, you know, and hopefully some more mainstream festivals some of the side stages in the UK as well, because you've seen what the reaction's been here tonight. So we'd like to bring that to other UK festivals. So if there's any promoters out there that are listening and want to put on a dirty blues band that gets the whole audience dancing, then please get in contact.
You've heard it here first, folks. Dirty Blues Band is in the making to be performing across the UK. Giles Robson, it was simply fantastic. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mikey. Thank you.
That's okay.